You have great expectation here today for both sets of players. I mean, this match really promises something good.
Lazio have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and a system that relies on an industrious midfield to cover the ground.
You, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, one of the better strikers to come out of South America in recent times is Duvan Zapata, someone who started his career as a winger but was moved to the centre and still makes good use of that speed, and it also helps create space for people playing behind them and making those runs from deep.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Got back very well there. It was good defending.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Gets it clear. There'll be a throw-in. Plays it to his right, into the box. It's a super effort, this, what a run! Puts it to the back. Forward it goes. Suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Both sides fiercely contesting the ball. He has to score now. He's been brought down, but any appeals have been quickly dismissed by the referee. Over to the right. Whacks it. That is wayward.
Okay, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
towards the middle. Alessio Romagnoli. And he can take possession in his own half. Has got it back. Pedro. A little bit of jostling going on here. Duvan Zapata. The idea was good, but the pass needed to be better.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
Lazio still without any attempts on target. He was well positioned, just what they needed. Lazzari. Looking to exploit the space.
That's a really instinctive stop too. Great reflexes to make it happen. I thought he showed class there.
Pedro. Oh, good challenge, and he's got it back. That's a foul, yes, confirmed by the referee. It is good to see a forward tracking back and defending like that from time to time.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Looking to exploit jumps for the header. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Spreads it out wide. And they escape imminent danger. Looking to make use of the flank. Suddenly the defence is on the back foot. He's won that physical contest and with it the ball. It's a threatening through ball. Wins it back. Neat ball through the middle. Plays the ball out wide. Promising to start with, but things quickly went awry. Castellanos. A stern challenge coming in. Who can latch onto that? No, it's been cut out. Could make something of this. Alessio Romagnoli. Still waiting for that first goal. Duvan Zapata. Well played, that got them out of trouble. Foul, and a free kick's been given. Castellanos. Shoots here. He so nearly exploited that mistake. Who can latch onto that? He's looking for options. Up for the header. Oh, delightful, but no goal in the end.
I thought he was magnificent then. He had no right to get anywhere near that. What a save.
Keeper's got a strong hand on the ball. Looking for his teammate. Here's it this time. And another cross. And that's been cleared.
Just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Sticks his foot in, that's a good challenge. That looked a foul, and the referee's given it. Has it back now. Lovely control. And that's gone straight to the keeper. Half-time is now upon us. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And what do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Lazio worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Neither side has managed a goal, it's 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Pass cut out. Ball didn't quite come off. Could have been a very different outcome.
I thought it was good vision, but the execution was poor.
And the ball back to the goalkeeper. Couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. The referee again decides that a talking to is enough, and he keeps his cards firmly in his pocket.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him.
Losing his footing, and the whistle's gone, but it's for a foul. Good strength from him there. Delivers a cross. He's not taking any risks there. Nice bit of trickery. Good opportunity for a cross here. The referee's had a good look and in the end gives a corner. Vital touch by the keeper. Now the referee awards a free kick. He could be in trouble here. The referee's having a word with him, but it's only a warning. He needs to be careful though with his tackling.
Well, he knew what he was taking.
The rebound. No, not quite. Lazzari. Alessio Romagnoli. Knocks it through. Pedro. He's there to pick up the pieces. Meneses. Looking to exploit the space. The ball changes hands again. Surges forward. Has got it back. Good possession in this spell, but they're not making much progress at the moment. Now, here's a shot. Carried away. They get it clear. Boots is out physically. Gradually moving towards a conclusion, still nothing to separate the teams. Lazzari. Alessio Romagnoli. It's played into space. And he's got away. He's trying to make things happen there for his team, and it almost came off for him too. Is making his way forward. He's won that physical contest, and with it the ball. Lazzari. Plays it back. That's been cleared. Pedro. Who can latch onto that? Clears it this time. A throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Skillfully hit. Not this time. Long way off that.
Lazio really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Lazio are making a change now. He's fouled him. Could be booked here. Seems not. The referee's going to keep the cards in his pocket this time, but he may not be so lucky again. And they get it away. Now there's a chance to counter.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a card or his team concede a goal. I can only say, well done, son.
Crosses towards the centre. Plays it clear. Lazio have got possession back. Towards the flank it goes. Forward it goes. It's got away. A strong challenge, but one certainly within the laws of the game. Oh, lovely feet.
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
Meneses knocks it through. Dia.
Lazio showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling
Definitely a foul. This is a big opportunity from the free kick. He can have a go from here. And he'll have a go. Is running down the touchline.
Lazio, well, this is when your experienced players should come to the fore. They've got to help them keep it better than this.
Looking to exploit the space. Castellanos. Incisive pass that. Takes a shot. Get it away. Changes been in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he's most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Good possibility here for a shot. He scores.
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless. Torino are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Booted away. Very alert there. Munoz. Promising movement. Chip through over the top.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Torino probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And they break away, and this is promising. He makes his way towards the penalty area. Shouts from the fans, but I think that was more in hope than expectation. He's not taking any risks there. Gets it away. So that's it. It's all over.
Well, it really could have gone either way. They were slightly unlucky, perhaps. The ball just didn't bounce in their favour at times. So what do you take away from it, Aldrin?
Lazio could still be playing and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
So thank you, Jim, as we bid you farewell from this afternoon's broadcast.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, one of the better strikers to come out of South America in recent times is Zapata, someone who started his career as a winger but was moved to the centre and still makes good use of that speed, and it also helps create space for people playing behind them and making those runs from deep.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Meneses. Who can latch onto that? Lazzari. Pedro. Delivery on it and a header!
And when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Meneses. Knocks it through. Looking to exploit the space. Forward it goes. It's through, within range. Strikes it, and he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Torino are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Look, we know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
Castellanos.
Lazio are already chasing the game.
Long time to go.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Plays it to his right. Plays it in. Here's a header. Great build-up. Busy about the outcome.
Lazio didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Who can latch onto that? Lazio
Needing to chase the game already. Intercepts the pass.
ball didn't quite come off. Could have been a very different outcome.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle.
Lazzari. They get it clear. Lazio giving it back. He's looking for options. And that ball picked up by the keeper. Tried going it alone, but without success.
Promising movement.
The opposition posing a few questions, but he's able to intercept. Lazzari. Determined to make his way through. Takes a shot. Right time, right place, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it.
And that wasn't exactly a routine save. He still had an awful lot to do to keep that out. Superb.
Hits it in towards the middle. And the keeper has claimed it. Meneses. Moves it away. Has it back now. Lazzari. escape imminent danger. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Has got it back. He got back very well there. That looked a foul, and the referee's given it. Intervenes, and they have it back in their own half. They got a throw in. Pedro. Oh, good challenge, and he's got it back. Looking to exploit the space. Space on the flank. And the cross met firmly. Pedro. Meneses. He's won that physical contest, and with it the ball. Moving forwards. There'll be a throw-in. A silly challenge, it's a penalty. Well, they need to hope for a minor miracle now
To square things up.
He makes no mistake in drawing them level. Cool and calm as you like.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
The game restarts with the scores level again.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Switched right across. He's picked out nicely. Thou shalt not pass seems to be the message. Wins a throw. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Up to nod it. Lovely delivery, just couldn't come up with the finish that maybe it deserved.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element in things, and the quicker the delivery, I think the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
He's making good progress down the left. Pedro. Spreads it out wide. And he's got quite a shot on it. A fine stop by the keeper.
And that's a really instinctive stop too. Great reflexes to make it happen. I thought he showed class there.
plays the ball out wide. Breakaway, and this is promising. Lovely control. Moved away in both sides. Maybe now. A scintillating goal. It just couldn't have been placed any better.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
They now lead by 1 goal. Switches play to the other side. No, he was sold short there. Meneses. The whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on...
He shoots there. Another one here. Activates absolutely no mistake.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Keeper just didn't deal with it. His team has paid the price.
His instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so it's not marginal following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
It's all square again.
It's pulsating, it's absorbing, and it's hugely entertaining. Every single player is giving everything.
Knocks it through. And he can take possession in his own half. Lazzari. Lazio have the ball, but they're not making much progress at the moment. Played through. Dia. And they break away, and this is promising. Loses out physically. Looking to exploit the space. No, that wasn't the best of passes. And he's put a stop to it. Wins it back.
We've had a real complexion change with that equaliser. To get it so early on in this period gives...
Challenge deemed unfair, foul given. The referee again decides that a talking to is enough, and he keeps his cards firmly in his pocket. And the cross is put into a safe position by the quick thinking of the defender. Corner though. They get it clear. Very alert there. Pedro.
Some good skills, but ultimately unsuccessful.
Surely! Plays it back. Puts it to the back. Forward it goes. An important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous.
It's a throw.
Lazio
Are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
knocks it through to the front line. Unable to control it.
A chance to counter-attack here.
Well played, that got them out of trouble. Lazzari.
They've got it away. Promising movement.
He was well positioned, just what they needed. Who can latch onto that? Knocks it through. He's one. Will be pulled up for a foul.
Get it away. And the ball's out of play. Couple of changes been in quick succession. Looking to exploit the space. There it goes for throw.
Lazio.
Making another change here.
Crosses towards the centre. Vital touch by the keeper. Sends it to the middle. They get it clear.
Lazio showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Meneses.
Break is on.
Played down the middle.
Duvan Zapata.
Oh, that's clever. Has got it back.
Torino, well, this is when your experienced players should come to the fore. They've got to help them keep it better than this.
Well intercepted, saw the danger and got to it.
Well, with the team's level now, possession is everything for them. They can't keep giving it away.
He's been fouled. It was always likely to be the outcome. Yellow card. The players protesting, but the referee merely waves them away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, was he?
Wasn't taking any chances there. Looking to exploit the space.
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
And the referee awards a free kick.
Torino showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Whacks it. Keeper gets a hand on it. Gets it clear. And he'll shoot here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Who can latch onto that?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity for a late steal here.
Oh, good check, possibility for a shot.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Only 2 minutes to be added on. Some dangerous moments, but he was there to intervene. Patrick.
Well, maybe they're settling for what they have because they're not going to score from there.
There is the final whistle.
A draw played out here. No one could come up with the all-important strike. It was their finishing that let them down in the end. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So, thanks very much, Jim, for your analysis today. Time is now up.